Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vop Osili. I'm with the City County Council, and wanted to welcome you this morning to this groundbreaking. But let me start by saying that we're not just breaking ground today. We're doing something that is groundbreaking. The Community Justice Campus will change the way that we deal with justice in Indianapolis, because it will change the way that individuals are dealt with in the justice system. Criminal justice reform has taken a front seat in this administration, and this new campus will reflect that by creating real pathways for those in the justice system to return to our community, restored and reconnected. Because of these pathways, we're starting here today, will transform lives, transform the Twin Air neighborhood, and transform Indianapolis. And thanks to the train as well. And this neighborhood has waited a long while to see transformation on this site. And I want to recognize the residents of Twin Air for their patience with the process as we've worked with our partners to get to this moment. I also want to recognize my fellow counselors here today who make all of this a joy. Isn't that right, counselors? Counselor Simpson, Counselor Feaster, Counselor Miller, Counselor Mascari, Counselor Wessler, Counselor Kreider. See, we're everywhere. Just watch it. And finally, I want to thank our mayor for his leadership of criminal justice reform in our city and our county, and for his steadfast commitment to making this community justice campus a reality. Now, I and my butterfly, for all of you who haven't noticed, once again, welcome you. And stand here wanting to say thank you to our mayor. Please help me welcome our mayor and our friend, the Honorable Joe Hogsett.
No, you can keep. Well, good morning. Thank you, President Osili, for that kind introduction. I don't know what the butterfly means, but I think it's good luck. I think it's a good sign. So thanks to all the city county councilors, as President Osili has already acknowledged and recognized, without their bipartisan support, this day would not be possible, candidly. So let's give the city county council another round of applause. And although he will speak in just a few moments, I would be remiss if I did not thank Sheriff John Layton for his leadership in many ways. We wouldn't be here today without Sheriff Layton. Today, we take yet another step in reforming our system of criminal justice here in the city of Indianapolis. But some steps are bigger than others. And today, we take a very significant step. Today, we move from conception to action. And we begin it here in the Twin Air neighborhood. This area, so full of potential, has remained dormant for a decade, but no more. We promised an administration that would leverage the success of downtown back into our neighborhoods. The Community Justice Campus is indeed one cornerstone of that promise. For now, justice will no longer be self-contained, will no longer be isolated downtown. Our courthouse, jail, and the new Assessment and Intervention Center will all be here, right here, in one neighborhood, built by a community working together as one city. this morning, I learned that we'd be joined today by a gentleman named Bob Hessong. Bob, where are you? Can you stand? God bless you. As we mark a new beginning this morning, Bob has brought with him today an important reminder of our past. Bob has with him the key to the original courthouse in Marion County. It was opened in 1824. Bob, show everybody that key. Look at that.
A little bit heavier than today's keys.
That's right. Thank you, Bob. Your presence here is very special. That key opened the doors of justice to residents of Marion County almost 200 years ago. Today, in that spirit, we begin a project that, at its core, will ensure that the doors of justice remain open to all for the decades to come. Not a door ajar, but a door fully open. Open to victims who seek closure. Open to those suffering from mental illness, mental health challenges, and addiction. A door that opens their way to healing. For what we seek is a criminal justice system that saves more lives than it detains. And so, my friends, with no further delay, I simply say, let us begin. Permit me to introduce the Chief Executive Officer of Citizens Energy Group, a pillar in our community and a true partner in what we are accomplishing today, Jeff Harrison. Jeff.
Thank you, Mayor Hogsett. This is truly a historic day for the people of the southeast side of Indianapolis. More than 100 years ago, citizens opened a manufactured gas and coke plant on this very site. Our plant was the economic foundation of this area of the city, providing good-paying jobs for 5 generations of Indianapolis residents. Today marks a fresh start for the economic future of the southeast side. As someone who spent more than 3 years working at the Prospect Street plant, I'm personally gratified to see this site again, positioned to lead an economic revival for the southeast side. The Community Justice Campus represents an investment that will provide tremendous benefits for this community for generations to come. Along with our friends at the Twin Air Neighborhood Coalition, we are confident the Justice Center will become a catalyst for economic growth and job opportunities for people in this area. As the City of Indianapolis builds the Community Justice Campus, Citizens remains committed to this neighborhood and to its residents. Citizens will continue its historic investment in cleaning up our community's waterways through a more than $2 billion Dig Indy project that you have heard of. And over the next 8 years, we'll complete the 28-mile Dig Indy system, including the Pleasant Run Tunnel, which runs under this very site, thus eliminating sewer overflows to area waterways. Cleaner waterways will help drive economic development and neighborhood revitalization across our community, including here on the southeast side. Here in Indianapolis, we have been blessed over the years to have several great mayors who have forged political consensus and created collaboration efforts to move our community forward. And in the spirit of these past leaders, Mayor Joe Hogsett has forged both political and community consensus to make this important facility a reality for our community. So let me close by thanking Mayor Hogsett. You could join me in applause. And they'll probably be thanked yet again, but I'd also like to thank the members of the City County Council who are here with us today. Thank you as well. the Twin Air Neighborhood Coalition, who we've worked with on this project. We're honored also to have Moral Karlstadt from INHP, who I know supported the neighborhood in a number of ways, including financially, and so that's a tremendous support system. And then again, all the other great partners in the community that helped make this day a reality. It is now my great pleasure to introduce my good friend, Brenda McEntee, representing the Twin Air Neighborhood Coalition. Brenda is a passionate advocate for the efforts to move this community forward. Brenda.
Thanks, Jeff. Good morning. It's so good to see so many of the southeast side out. I'm very pleased to see all this. I won't take up a lot of time because I know I can be talkative at times. So, today is a celebration of more than just a groundbreaking. It is a recognition of the revitalization on its way for our neighborhood and the Southeast as a whole. We are proud to be a part of this today's festivities and are eager to see this investment in our community fuel and thriving future for our residents. What I would like to say, as I always tell people, please get involved to help us to make this happen more so, because we have a lot going on over in our Twin Air, and if you don't, then one day you're going to wake up and you're not going to know where you're living. And I keep telling people that you got to follow and work with us so you know if you come out your door, you are at your home. So with that being said, I would like to introduce my friend, Marion County Sheriff John Layton.
All I can say is it's a lot warmer today than the last time we stood out here. That's for sure. Folks, this is a dream for the Marion County Sheriff's Office, as you can imagine. We've been working in that fossil since 1967. And although the deputies have done a phenomenal job over the years of making sure we took care of business for the citizens of Marion County, this is so refreshing to know what we're going to be able to accomplish here forward. This will be the 6th jail that Marion County has actually had over the years in the history. The very first jail, believe it or not, the sheriff had residents inside the jail, had a home in the jail. Now, I talked to the mayor about this, and he wasn't all that keen about repeating history, but I was kind of hoping. Thanks to the modern correctional architecture and the cutting-edge technology, this new facility is going to be highly efficient and cost-effective, obviously. Public safety is job number one, continues to be in the county of Marion and the city of Indianapolis. And this modern facility embraces not only the best in the hands that are going to build it, but also the best in the materials that we're going to be using. This illustrates this administration's commitment to justice reform. I'm proud that Marion County sheriffs that succeed me will have the opportunity to serve within such wonderful walls to get the job done for us here in Marion County. I trust that those who've gone before me are smiling right now as well. I like to think we're building more than a justice complex here today, folks. We're building more than a jail. We're building bridges to so many people in so many ways. And I thank you for being here today to share this with us all, this joyous day in the history of Marion County, Indianapolis. Thank you so much. Now, Mayor Hogsett, if it's okay with you, I'd like to invite elected officials to the podium for some dirt digging. We're going to play in the sand, folks.
Ready? 1,
officials up to the front.
And saving the best for last, can we have all of the neighborhood leaders come to the front?
Come on, we have more shovels.
We got 4 shovels down here. You got room over here? Come on in.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.